Hi folks, Aaron Day here, and today I'm continuing on with our theme on building an effective sales system for your business. And today is the first part of building the system where we talk about prospecting. And so what I'm going to give you today are some tips for building yourself an effective sales prospecting process. So the first thing to understand is that prospecting is a proactive approach to your sales and marketing funnel. So a lot of people refer to prospecting perhaps maybe as push marketing or outbound marketing, as opposed to traditional types of marketing that might generate inquiry and draw people to you, referred to as often as pull marketing or as inbound marketing, more popular these days. So why is prospecting appropriate? Prospecting, it can be disruptive, and if it's not done well, you can actually run the risk of annoying potential customers. So it's worth going through the exercise of working out the best ways to approach people and doing it with a message that's actually going to resonate with the people that you're wanting to appeal to. So ideal situations where you're going to take the prospecting approach and the outbound approach might be where you're looking at educating the marketplace, perhaps in a product or service that they don't know exists, or if you're introducing a new business or service to the marketplace, or if you just think that it complements your inbound marketing strategy. So if that's the case, or one of those cases or more are in place, then it might be the right thing to do. So if that's the decision, the next thing you need to do is follow 4 key basic rules of the prospecting process. So the first one is to really clearly understand the characteristics of your target customer. What sort of person are they? What are their interests? What's the profile? What's their situation look like? And which then leads into the next step, which is starting to identify the key reasons why your solution is going to be the right solution for these people. And it's worth identifying those and making notes, specific notes about all of the key points and the key reasons why you're the right solution, because that's the conversation that you're about to start to engage in with these prospective people. Which leads us to the third point. So the third point is, when you're thinking about how you're going to reach out and communicate with them, put yourself in their shoes and think about the way that's most appropriate, most relevant to approach them. It might be on the telephone, it could be via email, but obviously you've got to be careful with the spamming laws and those things. Or traditional snail mail is actually making a bit of a comeback at the moment. And it's always going to have some relevance, but make sure that what you send through makes sense, and it's got to be attention grabbing. It needs to be relevant to the target person, and you've got to find a way to make sure that it ends up on their desk. That's the challenge with snail mail. So, and there are different other options that you've got. You've also got social media ways that you can reach out to people directly these days as well through networks. So the fourth one then is looking at building or acquiring a list of targeted prospects. The more targeted your list, the less time you're going to waste, the more momentum you're going to be able to have into your campaign, and it's going to save the energy of prospecting to people that perhaps aren't the ideal candidates. So if you can get a really tightly profiled prospect list, that's going to really make a big difference. Might be a bit of an investment up front, but worthwhile in the long run. So they're the 4 main tips that I've got for how to set up a solid prospecting process. Hope you have some success with them, and I'll see you in the next one.